Hi everyone. By now, every registered parent should be in receipt of your login as well as confirmation for orientation, which is tomorrow at Western STEM Academy. Welcome, welcome. We are really happy to have you. We're very excited as we are about to commence. Let me just put this one in. We're about to commence. We're actually going to start the new school year at Western STEM Academy. This is actually our third official year, and I hope you know how excited we are to welcome our returning parents as well as all our new parents. We have several new parents. We're really excited to actually welcome you. So, as you know by now, Western STEM Academy is actually a full time online school, and a lot of persons do not really understand when we say we are a full time online school. Some persons do, they get it, but because the concept is still pretty new to Jamaica, there are times when we have to do quite a lot of explanation, and that's fine. We're always grateful for the opportunity to share with you what we do at Western STEM Academy. So, we are a full time virtual all. What we do, we focus on the holistic development of our students in terms of helping our students to get a good education. Not just good education, by the way, but an excellent education, regardless of where they are from. So if you're watching us on YouTube, welcome. You're watching us on Instagram, welcome. And if you're watching us on TikTok, of course, welcome. I'm Felisa. I'm founder and principal of Western STEM Academy. Very passionate about education. My team and I, we work long hours, basically to give of our best because we really believe in the power of education to change the world. And especially now that so many things are going on with education, it's a bit alarming for us. And we really believe that now is the time for parents to be investing in their child's education, especially through online platforms. Because although a lot of us tend to run from online platforms, believe it or not, it is here to stay. And our children, they are comfortable with online platforms. It's us, the adults, that actually get into it. So what we realize is that our parents, our students actually enjoy learning online. All the students that we actually have at Western STEM Academy, they all enjoy learning online because you parents, you can relate to situations where sometimes your child is just on the online platform. They don't want to come off. They enjoy gaming. They enjoy these things, right? If you're a parent, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. So you can go ahead and tell me if you are a parent or you are a student. We have some students who do follow us. All right, welcome. I see you, Valmore James. Welcome. How are you doing? I see Shabbat. I don't want to mispronounce, but images. All right, I see you. Welcome. Let me just send you a wave. Sashi Fabulous, how are you? All right. So a lot of parents are very fearful and skeptic of online learning just because of the experience that you would have had before. And we have to value those experiences where several persons struggle with online platforms before. But at Western STEM Academy, it's literally quite the opposite. Online platform is what we use for delivery. And what we realize is that our teachers are able to deliver engaging and exciting lessons that stimulate the interest of our learners. So not only do they sit behind their screens, but they're constantly engaged with their environment. They're building models. So we're incorporating STEM, which is science. Anybody knows what STEM is on the live? Maybe we should do a giveaway for the persons who know what is STEM and know. I'm going to plan it. So next time we are doing a live, I'm going to plan a giveaway. Let me know if you would be interested in a giveaway on any of the platforms that you're watching on. Is that something that you're interested in? We will have to think about what the prize is. Maybe a school shirt. Who knows, right? A branded school shirt. Sorry, I'm not wearing mine tonight. But let me see if you can tell me what is STEM, because a lot of persons still do not know what is STEM, and we don't take it for granted that you know. We are a learning institution, So of course, we're here to tell you what is STEM, right? So no one knows? I'm not seeing any answers just yet. Should we give out a prize? So STEM in short, Sashi Fabulous. Do you know what it is? Let me know. Let me know. I was going to give it away anyways. So STEM is basically, I'm going to do a giveaway. So please learn what is STEM tonight so that when you come back, you know what it is. A lot of persons tend to miss out the STEM out of our name and just say Western Academy. And we correct in love because it's STEM and that's an integral part of who we are. So it's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So let me say that again, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So what that means is that we focus heavily on using science and technology to drive our lessons. So you know, how persons were able to develop certain applications like your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, all those applications, you know, the persons who came up with YouTube, with Google, that's what we call technology, building, being innovative. So what we're doing at Western STEM Academy with STEM is that we're incorporating hands-on problem solving, critical thinking, innovative strategies to teach our students. So we're not just teaching our students the regular curriculum. So there is the curriculum. However, we're incorporating science and tech in it. And tech is the future. You know about companies like One-on-One, companies like Edufocal, they're all educational technology companies, right? Companies that are shaping the future in terms of helping our students to be very digital, right? Can you imagine we prepare our students for a world that no longer exists in the next 5 to 10 years? So she said, science, technical, engineering, math. Oh, my internet is slow. Maybe, I'm sorry. Oh, maybe it's not your internet. There is actually a delay when you work. So when you're live, like when I say it, there's like a 1 minute and 30 seconds delay. So I should have waited some more for real, but no worries. You are pretty close. So we're going to host a giveaway the next time we come on live. We're going to ask you some questions related to Western STEM Academy, relating to what we offer. And who knows, you could literally have some sessions, win some sessions for your child to attend evening classes with us. Or you could also, you know, be lucky enough, let's say you don't have a child in school, to win one of our branded shirts. So we have branded shirts and we have branded masks. So definitely you want to look out for that if you're a parent. But just to let you know, this is what we've been doing. We've been using this method for the past 2 years, going on to 3 years. Tomorrow is orientation for the full-time students, right? And next week, we will have classes resume for the full-time students on the 5th of September. And then on the other week, the 13th of September, we're going to actually have our evening classes that are starting. A lot of parents have expressed interest in the evening classes for their students because maybe your child is enrolled at another institution and you just want some support for your child. Then the evening program would be perfect for your child, right? So the evening program is only $10,000 per month per subject. And what that offers, that will offer your child the ability to excel in the different subject areas that they are doing in school, right? Not only can they take subjects that they're already doing in school, but they can be a part of subjects that are only offered at Western STEM. So subjects like robotics, coding, STEM, and the one that is in high demand. Can you guess what that one is? The one that is in very high demand is financial literacy. Literally, like our financial literacy classes are just in high demand because parents, they understand the need for their children to be learning financial literacy from a very young age. So that's something that we support. We support our children learning about financial independence, learning about investing, savings, all the things that you didn't learn in school. These are the things that your child learns at Western STEM Academy, literally, right? So not only are they learning their traditional subjects like their mathematics, English language, and over 20 other subjects, which we do have, but we're ensuring that we're teaching life skills, right? And let me see in the comments if you believe in teaching our students about life skills. If you believe in teaching our students life skills, let me see in the comments. Let me know if you think it's a good idea. There is entrepreneurship as a subject too, right? Because as an entrepreneur myself, like you don't learn about these things growing up in school. It's when you become an adult that you are now exposed and you're just learning from the bottom, literally, right? So, a popular artist that started from the bottom, now we're here. That's literally what our students are going through. So let me know if you think it's a good idea for those watching, right? And oftentimes our adults tell us that they feel left out. They feel like this is a program that they don't want to be a part of. C3 Records said, did you know the education system was created by the Rothschild? Tell me more about that. Tell me more about that, right? So a lot of our parents often tell us, Bath Fountain, blessings and peace to you. Tell me more about that C3 Records. I'm here for the discussion, right? So a lot of adults usually say, oh my gosh, we feel left out. We have all these beautiful programs for the students. They're doing STEM experiments. And I was actually going to do an experiment live for you, but I was there and I'm like, it's getting late. Let me just start live. But the next time we meet, I might do a live experiment for you, because every week our students do experiments. And that's the exciting part of what they look forward to. Like, they're doing reactions, they're creating their little mini bombs that they're so excited about, because who doesn't want to learn how to create a mini bomb? Don't worry, parents. These mini bombs are they're very safe. Nothing to harm you, right? So they're excited. They get super excited whenever it's experiment time. This year we're going to be allowing them to dress in their lab coats and their goggles and be fully immersed in the experience. So your little baby in grade 1, 6 years old, 5 years old, 7 years old can be taking part in experiments. Experiments is not just when you reach for high school, right? I remember when I was going in grade 7, everybody was so excited when they had lab time, because grade 7 was the first time we were being introduced to experiments. But at Western STEM Academy, we are introducing our students from as early as grade 1, right? And we know that this method of education, it works because our students maintain 100% success rate. We have students who were placed in the merit list in CSEC exams in entire Jamaica. Like, we have students coming top 4 in mathematics, students coming 7th in, I keep mixing up numbers, but 4th in math, in the top 10 in physics, the top 10 in information technology. These are subjects that our students are dominating in, right? So we use this method of teaching to actually engage students to ensure that, hey, learning is exciting. It's not a boring exercise where you sit in a class online for an hour. Like, when the students are in class, they don't want it to end. We have to be like, students, come on, it's time to go home now. Like, you're home, but come off the platform. Like, they enjoy it so much. Like, you would have them online at some odd hours. I remember school ends at 2:30, and at 5, 6 o'clock, I'd see students still online. And I'm like, what are you doing online? It's time for you to go do chores or do something at home. And they're excited about school, right? In the morning, you see them coming on from 7, and believe me, school doesn't start until 8:30. But students are coming on from 7 o'clock ready to learn. Right? We have students telling us that the learning experience that they get in this online method or in our STEM classrooms, it's even better than they had in the physical setting. And we're like, whoa, whoa, because we teach on a level where students can, appreciate the knowledge that they're getting. They see the need to be in school. So they're not just coming to school because your parents say you must come to school. They are coming to school because they love school, right? Another benefit of enrolling your child at Western STEM Academy is that your child doesn't have to miss school any day at all. Like, no matter the weather, no matter if you have an appointment, a doctor's appointment, your child can literally take school with them wherever they are. Right. So last year we had some students who, they were in a little challenge here and there. Some students had different minor accidents. I remember a student broke a particular body part and they had to go to the doctor for some appointment. And that student was able to be logged in throughout. We have students when they're traveling, they're at the airport and they're still able to access classes. So we believe that education is not in a box, right? Learning is not limited to a box, but learning is an ongoing process that happens 24 hours. So what we do, we have a 24-hour system where after the traditional school ends from 8:30, there's nothing traditional about our school, by the way. It's a very modernized education. But after school ends at 2:30 and then they do their evening classes, there is a 24-hour platform that your child can go on to do worksheet, to participate in class activities, just to be engaged, to study for tests, to even help, what's this? To even help in terms of exam preparation. We even have recorded sessions where, let's say you missed class today for some reason, you just had to miss class, or you were in class but you weren't feeling so well. The lesson is recorded and placed on the platform. So your child could literally go back and enjoy, the class. They don't have to miss out on anything. They'll have constant to this information that is presented, right? We have several internal and external competitions. We partner with several local and international institutions as well, where our students can literally get the best education in our online platforms. So I can tell you off the bat that we started this school because of our mission for transforming education. I was a teacher in the traditional system, and I believe that we could do more for our students. Too many children were just passing through the system with very large class sizes. I see someone said good evening with a flag. Hey, how are you? This looks like a Japanese flag. I need to go learn my flag, but this looks like a Japanese. Is that a Japanese flag? Please help me out. Right. Right. So we have several persons who would come to us and say that, good evening. I'm live on 3 platforms. So if you see me looking, I'm on the other device. So I'm live on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Welcome to all. Happy to have you. The main thing that we're talking about is that orientation is happening tomorrow at Western STEM Academy. If your child is registered, then you need to check your email for the link. It starts at 10:30 and we really want you to be on time. Promises to be an exciting orientation session, and full-time school will begin on the 5th of September. Evening school begins on the 13th of September. In addition to the full-time school, full-time day school for prep school and high school students, we also have evening classes for CSEC students, PEP classes, as well as even classes for students right across grades 1 to 11 who just want some extra support. So if you're a parent who want that extra support for your child in a particular subject area, then we are perfect for that. We can help you with that. right? And that's something that we are delighted to help you with. We have subjects such as mathematics for students, English language, social studies, integrated science, information technology, Spanish, STEM, money management, career counseling, or leadership. So let me run through that list. This is our prep school subjects. CC Records said that if Marcus Garvey was our first national hero and he wrote so many books and none in the classroom. I mean, our students read a wide variety of books, so we do not seclude any books at all. I mean, literature books, you probably are referring to literature books. I cannot speak to that in terms of the different literature books that are used, but I know that our students are well read, right? So even in our debating and public speaking, you'd be surprised to know that we do readings from Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey. We use a lot of that in our debating and our public speaking sessions. So we don't exclude, especially our national heroes. In social studies, I know that we explore Marcus Garvey in detail, right? Even though we're an international school, we are Jamaican based clearly. So we are passionate about our heritage, and we do not exclude the contribution, the great contribution of our national heroes. I can understand your concern, from an educator perspective, but I can assure you that at Western STEM Academy, we're dedicated to holistic learning. Right? I remember we had a student who was so versed on the teachings of Marcus Garvey. Like, he was exceptional. His name is, well, let me not call his name, but he was one of our grade 5 students. He was phenomenal. He understood Marcus Garvey. Like, he could literally teach our high schoolers and even our members of staff about Marcus Garvey, and we facilitated week sessions as those. Right? Where are you located? This is a question that we get very often. We are a full-time online school providing quality education for students regardless of their location. So we provide educational services for students right across Jamaica, Shakira. So it doesn't matter where you are located, your child can attend Western STEM. We have students right across 14 parishes. We have Caribbean students, and we have United States students as well. We're an international virtual school based in Jamaica. But if you want specifics in terms of our office, we operate out of Western Jamaica. We are actually, I can share this with you, you heard it here first, is that we're considering offering a few face-to-face evening classes within the Trelawney area, right? For now. So that's just a little saucy. I can't give you too much information. That's just for a few evening classes, but full-time classes are online right now. Evening classes are online. There are also short courses, as I was mentioning, for adults. Short courses such as entrepreneurship, digital marketing, customer service. We have those as short courses that adults can take to upskill themselves, right? So if you're excited to be here, let me see you put some fire in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. You can feel free to follow us on Instagram at WesternSTEM_Academy. We were featured on Television Jamaica before, we're a reputable institution. We were featured in the Jamaica Gleaner for contribution to education. We were featured on Nationwide News Network. Last week, we were on Radio Jamaica. We're on the program that Paula and Porter does with Francois. May his soul rest in peace. We heard about his untimely passing today. And it kind of just hit home for me because I'm like, didn't I just get this invitation from the producer? Did you hear about the passing of Francois? Anyone here? Right? And let me share this story. I never shared it with anyone, so I'm sharing it here first. So one of the producers for the program, I think it's Sunnyside, the morning program that both of them they normally do. The producer has been trying to interview me for a while for the week, but we kept missing each other until we finally got to do it on Friday. So we did the interview on Friday. I was there and I was studying his name. Like, I was like, I need to pronounce this right because clearly it has a little French to it, like it's Francois. Although it's like gosh, let me not spell anything, but I think COIS, yes. So, English you might want to say, but, a little Frenchy. So I'm like, I need to pronounce his name properly. So I'm like looking at it and, practicing and say, just in case he's the one I'm speaking with, then, you want to get someone's name correctly. Right? So I was there and oh my gosh, when I heard the news today, I was devastated. But I'm looking at the memories and I can say that he has definitely touched the lives of many Jamaicans. And of course, we are sending sincere condolences to his family at this time, right? So that's on the matter. When I was in high school, they teach us that we live on a spinning ball. Do you believe that? We need to talk. C3 Records. We need to have an entire discussion. C3 Records. You and I need to talk, right? You have a lot of important information that we can definitely discuss. So let's have a conversation. How about that, right? So I was mentioning the subjects that we do at the prep school level. There is mathematics, language arts, watching from St. Catherine. How are you doing? Integrated studies, social studies, information technology, Spanish, STEM, money management, career counseling, and leadership. For the high school level, there is mathematics, English language, English literature, social studies, information technology, Spanish, history, geography, STEM, money management, career counseling and leadership as well, chemistry, physics, biology, human and social biology, home economics, management, principles of business, principles of accounts. So we do over 20 subjects at the high school level and over 10 subjects at the prep school level. All the subjects that I mentioned are offered both in the prep school and the high school part of Western STEM Academy, right? No, not all, sorry. I mean, all the subjects that I mentioned are offered both in the day school and the evening school, right? Prep school subjects differ from high school subjects. But we have day school, all those subjects are offered, and evening school, they're offered. If your child is doing CSEC subjects and you want a center, we're able to allow your child to do CSEC subjects with us. If you're an adult looking to do some CSEC subjects, you can also do them with Western STEM Academy. So I'm going to be wrapping up this live. I want to thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. We have some big things in store, especially if your child is doing chemistry. There is a chemistry workshop for CSEC students that's coming up in September. And the good thing about this session is that it's going to be free. So far, we've impacted over 10,000 students in the Caribbean who sit CSEC subjects, right? We have been helping students to excel in CSEC examinations and the PEP, of course. But September, we're going to be having some sessions with our CSEC chemistry students. So look out for that. Follow us at Western STEM _Academy. You can WhatsApp us at 876-886-3859. Somebody said, I need your help. This is our WhatsApp line, 876-886-3859. Let me do it again, 876-886-3859, 886-3859. That's our WhatsApp line. You can WhatsApp, you can send us an email at westernstemacademy2020@gmail.com, right? You can email us or you can send us a direct message on Instagram at westernstem_academy. We'll be happy to talk with you some more, right? We have several short courses for the adults who are not parents as yet, or just adults in general who want to upskill. entrepreneurship, digital marketing. Those skills are in high demand. You'll get a certificate at the end of the 3 months program, and that certificate can be used locally as well as internationally, right? So that's for the short courses, right? Tuition for full-time is $75,000 for prep school, or $750 US. And then the short courses are at a rate of, send us a direct message. Let's talk some more, because that would vary based on the course that you're interested in. So UPGO UpGo 37, you said you need my help, send me a message and let's talk. For those who are just coming on, we want to thank you so much for joining. We're wrapping up this live. The essence of this is that orientation begins for full-time students tomorrow, and parents as well, tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. on Zoom on our virtual platform. Just send us a message. Well, check your email and you should be able to see the link, right? Classes begin on the 5th of September, where we will be having, 5th of September, we'll be having all students joining us for full-time day school in the prep school level, as well as full-time day school in the high school level. We have some exciting things in store for this school year. We will be continuing our extracurricular activities, right? And I promise you that Western STEM Academy is the school of choice if you want your child to excel. If your child is struggling with a particular subject area or struggling in school, then you want to think about giving your child that extra boost, and not just struggling students. If your child is excellent and you want them to maintain the excellence, then Western STEM Academy is the school for you. Our small class sizes are tailored to fit your child's individual learning needs, right? Our international program ensures that while our students are getting Jamaican education, they're also exposed to the world, right? So we expose students to the world. Do kids get together in person? Not as yet, but we have plans to have social gatherings for students where they will meet up, but for safety reasons, we have not had any of those as yet. And when we do have meetups, then those will have to be fully monitored. Each parent would be responsible for taking his or her child to that meetup, right? So we're very, very concerned about student safety. And that's one of the reasons that our students learn from home in a safe environment, right? So as a school, we have not taken any students on a bus to bring them anywhere to meet up, because too many students are facing difficulties. I was reading where a child lost his life on a field trip, and I felt it to my core, because all of us have been on some field trip of the sort. So what we've been doing at Western STEM Academy, we've been doing virtual field trips so far. In the future, we do have plans of having physical gatherings, but those will be fully controlled. Of course, accidents do happen and we can't be too prepared, but I really believe in caution, especially during this time. So a part of why we started was to keep students safe with everything that was going on, and we want to give them the best educational experience while keeping them safe. So it's like homeschooling, where they learn from home in the comfort of their home, with parents at home with them, or a guardian at home with them, and teachers having live classes, live, engaging, and interactive classes with them. All right. So I'm Felisa Ricketts Graham. I'm the principal and the founder of Western STEM Academy. And I believe in education. I believe that your child needs to do well. I believe that your child should be in a school that has a very small class size. I was a teacher where I had 50 students in front of me, and I can tell you that 25 of those 50 do not get a good education. So our mission is to keep our class sizes small, no more than 10 students to a class, and that has proven very successful, with our students being placed in the top 10 in the entire Jamaica. And we want to keep excellence as the minimum standard that we offer to our students. So if you are a parent who believes in excellence like we do at Western STEM Academy, you want to check out one of our programs to see what is there for your child. There is no other school in Jamaica right now that offers STEM, coding, financial literacy in a full-time setting. I can tell you that because I'm a teacher myself, I'm an educational consultant. There is no other school that you can bring your child and they're learning financial literacy. They're learning how to make websites from as early as grade 1. Believe it or not, when your child graduates from school in the next 5 to 10 years, there are some jobs that will not be around anymore because of how technology will be advanced. And not because we're a third world country means that we need to hold our students back. We realize that the world is small, we're connected, we're global, we're within the global landscape, and our students have to literally be prepared to be successful, right? So it's not like in the past where we were divided and, you know, going to the US was a long thing. But a child can just get up and say, all right, mom, I'm going to university in the US, I'm going to Canada and the US, just based on how globalized our world has become. So we have to tap into that and give our students first world education where they're ready for the world, they're ready to be change agents, and they're not being shortchanged. Too many students are being shortchanged, and we need to change that, and that's what we're doing. Will you be saving the live? Yes, I will, darling. Thank you. And you mentioned what are the requirements for entry. So in order to register your child between the ages of 6 to 18 years old, or an adult who wants to do evening classes with us, then what you need to do is to visit our website at westernstemacademy.com. So that's westernstemacademy.com. Click the link that says register here. Then you will see a registration form, and then you fill out that form, and we will get back to you in 24 hours. We will tell you what you need, which are basic documents like a birth certificate for a child, a photo of a child, proof of payment, because we will send you the payment information. We also accept debit and credit card payments. So we can provide a link for you to do payment if you want, or if you want to do the bank transfer or direct deposit in the bank, all of those options are available for you, and a pass report for your child. Those are the basic things. 4 documents: birth certificate, a photo, a last report, proof of payment. Tuition, $75,000 per term right now. That's for the 3 months, or $750 US. And once you're finished with that, then we're there to guide you throughout the process. That's it. You are registered once those documents are submitted, right? You're fully registered and ready for orientation tomorrow. We have a parent who registered this morning and she's all set for tomorrow. So we make the registration process seamless. It can be done in less than 5 minutes and your child could be in, right? Once your child is fully registered and in, you will get your welcome package and you're all set for school, okay? If you have questions, of course, we have a WhatsApp line. It's 876-886-3859. 876-886-3859. So let me put it in the comments on Instagram. Somebody asked if it's the same for evening classes. Evening classes are a little more flexible where you don't have to send in all the documents that I mentioned, but you can definitely use the same method that I said. So for the evening school students, you require less documents, right? So you can visit our website and you'll get the information, or you can WhatsApp us and let's guide you through the process. Somebody said if there is any payment plan. Yes, there is a flexible payment plan where parents are able to make 50% payment in the first month, and you'll get a month to make the other 50%. So you can pay $37,500 to begin, $37,500 in the second month. For the evening school, it's $10,000 per subject per month, right? If you're doing more than 3 subjects, you'll get a special rate of $25,000 for the entire 3 subjects, and that will take you to the CSEC level. The short courses, I know for the entire duration, there's a discount where you can get the short course for $75,000 as well for the 3 months if you register before the 15th of September. After the 15th, it's $97,000, right? So Shema Bean, I'm going to send you a message after, and we can definitely talk in the DM. So the payment plan is flexible. Parents use it because it works, right? We're here to support your child's needs. We understand the economic situation that we exist in right now, and we know that as parents, you want the best for your child. So we're here to support you. You just tell us how we can be of assistance, and we're here to really make that dream come true. No parent that comes to Western STEM Academy regrets the decision. They're often very happy. You can visit our YouTube page at Western STEM Academy to hear what our parents are saying. They enjoy the learning process. They believe that this is the best decision that they could make for their children. If you look on our pinned post, our pinned post on Instagram, you'll also see it, what the parents generally say about our system, about the value that we provide, right? Our students, when they graduate, they don't just graduate, but we're supporting them throughout their entire educational journey. So we help them in terms of career counseling, going into college, picking the right college, picking the right career. So investing in your child's education at Western STEM Academy is one of the best decisions that you could make as a parent, literally. We guide you throughout the process. We do assessments. We do frequent updates. So every month you get a report from us. So you see where other schools would give you a report at the end of the term? No, not Western STEM. You get a report every single month, right? To know how your child is progressing. We also have every month a consultation with parents so that we can update you on how your child is progressing. Right, so the learning process, it's very interesting, it's very exciting, and parents often see value in what we provide, and we want to help you. We want you to enroll your child at Western STEM Academy. Send us a message at Western STEM Academy, Western STEM _ Academy on Instagram, or visit our website, westernstemacademy.com. Or if you want more direct conversation with me or with one of our team members, call us, WhatsApp us, 876-886-3859. So you can call us or WhatsApp us. We're open to communicate with you. There's a free assessment for every child who enrolls. Your child will get a free assessment, and this assessment is generally valued at over $40,000. Right? You're getting this assessment from us directly, where we will tell you, is your child at the grade 7 level as you think? Is your child ready for grade 8? And what can we do to ensure that your child is ready for grade 8? Every child has a unique individualized learning plan for the entire year that parents will have access to, so you'll be able to track your child's progress with us, right? So it's a collaborative effort, parents. We work with you. There's no other school that does this because the class sizes are just ridiculous. We keep our entire class size population to no more than 10 students. So every child feels as if they're getting one-to-one special education, because that's how learning should be. It shouldn't be 50 or 100 students in one room where some persons don't understand, but you can't go back. Some persons understand and they feel like they're wasting time. We can't work with that. So we keep it almost as if it were one-to-one, but in this case, 1 to 10 maximum. Some classes have 5, some classes have 6, some classes have 2, some classes have 3, all right? Wouldn't you want your child to be in a small class size where they can get the full attention of their teacher? I know I would, right? So when I have my child, I'm definitely sending my baby to Western STEM because I believe in the value that our teachers are providing, and I believe in this method of education. So I'm making this offer to you parents because it's something that I see value in as an educator myself. I am where I am because of education and because of investment. And it wasn't my parents who made that investment either, because they just didn't have the money. They couldn't afford it. And that's why I'm making education affordable for all our students. I grew up with my grandmother. I lost my father when I was 7 years old. My mother developed a mental illness. So I had no parental support, really. It was just me trying to take care of myself. And that's when I met some wonderful teachers who believed in me and they gave me their best, right? And from that love and passion that my teachers gave to me, I knew I had to become a teacher to pass that on to another child. So I promise you, parents, that when you entrust your children into our care, they're in loving hands. We're doing this because we care, right? You see how many teachers are leaving the classrooms. Our teachers were given that opportunity too, but we love what we do. Like, I was going through my email and I have more than 5 acceptance letters where persons invite me to come to other countries to teach because I teach the sciences. The sciences are in high demand, but I love what I do. I love education. I love my Jamaican students, and there's nothing to me like allowing a child to get the value of education where their lives will be transformed. And when they grow up to be adults, they'll become the best version of themselves and they'll pay it forward, because that's what I'm doing. I'm paying it forward, right? So I'm being very open with you to let you know that I didn't have it easy all along growing up, but it was really the value that I saw of education, where I was determined. I graduated from high school with 8 grade 1s just because I was just determined to succeed. And that's the spirit that I want to instill in my students, that no matter where you're coming from, student, no matter how struggling or difficult it might seem right now, you have something great within you, right? So I graduated with 8 grade 1s, went to Teachers College, studied the sciences. Everybody was like, become a doctor, become a doctor. You are too brilliant to become a teacher. And I'm like, no, I want to become a teacher. Brilliant people are teachers. I mean, if we don't have brilliant teachers, how are we going to have brilliant students, right, parents? So I committed to the task. I did my degree in chemistry and physics and biology, and I did a little math too, right? And then I started teaching and I realized that, wow, this is just crazy. Like, so many students in a class, like, how are the students going to get the best education, right? We constantly have a low performance of students in math and science areas where the pass mark is under 50% on a national level. And that's because of the approach that education is really taking on, with just too many students in a class, not enough hands-on activities. And it went even worse in the pandemic. And we're seeing at Western STEM Academy that we wanted to change that. We want to work with you, parents, but we cannot do it alone. We cannot do it without you. So we can have a beautiful program, but if you don't invest in your child and allow your child to access this program, then it would be in vain, right? So there will be some who are getting it and some who are not getting it, and then create an even greater divide. So we're not trying to keep it to ourselves. My daughter is watching the live and she loves your spirit. That's a good thing. And she hasn't started classes yet. Oh, hello to your daughter. Hi, darling. How are you doing? I'm excited to meet you. This is who I am on a typical day. I'm even more excited in classes, believe me. Like, I love teaching. Right? I make teaching fun. I'm not the only teacher, clearly. I'm one of the teachers, but I believe in making learning fun. So I know that you will enjoy the classes. I can't wait for you to start with us. All right. So mommy and I are working out something, and we look forward to seeing you soon. All right. This warms my heart. That's so nice of her. Right. So we're working on this, and we want the parents to believe in their children and give them a chance. You know, even if you can't enroll in the full time for whatever reason, although there is a payment plan, start out with a few classes. Start with a math session, because a lot of students struggle with math. Start with chemistry, start with biology, start with one, right? And as a bonus, we're working on some scholarship opportunities to ensure that more students can access this level of education. So if you are able to afford to sponsor a student out there, then I'm inviting you to sponsor a student at Western STEM Academy, because more students need this kind of education to succeed, right? So we're calling sponsors, calling all sponsors, sponsor a student. You don't have to pay the entire $75,000, but if you contribute $5,000 and 10 persons do, that's 50. 120 persons do, you know how that goes, right? So we can take it step by step. So I think I'm gonna end this live now, right? And because it's been a minute, it's been a hot minute, right? But I want you to know that I'm appreciative of you sharing with me for the past hour, right? It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the Western STEM Academy team. We had a few positions available in terms of employment. Check out our page to see those. A lot of persons are seeking jobs. That's something that we pride ourselves into. We're grateful for the opportunity to provide employment for teachers as well as for other members of staff. So check out our page to see if there's anything that interests you in terms of jobs, right? I'm excited. I'm really excited for tomorrow, but I have to go plan for tomorrow and do one more project. So thank you so much, and do take care. See you soon. I'll save the live, right? And don't be afraid to WhatsApp me. I'm open to conversing with you. Even if you're not registering and you just want some guidance, I do that too. So nothing to worry about. All right. So thanks a lot, and do take care.